Hey everyone, welcome to another new episode of Lifestyle Today. I'm Justine Santinello. The month of love is here, one of my personal favorites. So, we've got a ton of amazing ways to celebrate Valentine's Day throughout the episode. Plus, of course, we're gearing up for the biggest game of the year. And by that, I mean the Puppy Bowl, of course. Our good friend and Puppy Bowl referee, Dan Schachner, is back with us to give us the scoop on everything we can expect to see this year. Dan, welcome back.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so this is your 14th year officiating the Puppy Bowl. Wow. Other than, of course, getting to hang out with these adorable puppies, what is it that keeps you coming back?
Well, the sheer number of puppies that we're able to squeeze in every single year just seems to grow and grow. So this year we've got a record amount of adoptable dogs, 142. That's repping 80 different shelters across 40 states. Um, and that's the most amount we've ever had. The most amount of special needs dogs we've ever had, most amount of sibling paired dogs that we've ever had. The records just keep shattering every year as far as our roster size. And that's, I guess, what keeps me coming back is the excitement.
Okay, now I know that you've adopted participants in the past, right? Any future plans for more former Puppy Bowl players in your family?
Oh, that's a great question. I have adopted my assistant ref from last year, who would honestly, in retrospect, a terrible ref, but a wonderful housemate. And so it was the right decision to adopt. I am still getting accustomed because she's still in her puppy phase, even though she's over a year old. She's still like hanging on to those puppy instincts for good or bad. And we're working on that. So until I get over that puppy phase, I think I'm going to just be a solo doghouse for now.
All right, now, Dan, I know that you weren't with us in the studio last year, but I just wanted to let you know that one of our producers, Lisa, she actually ended up adopting one of the puppies that came in for our Puppy Bowl segment last year. Formerly, Michael became Sunny, and he's still with Lisa at her home. He is adorable and huge. How cute is this?
Love hearing that. That's the best. That's just the spirit of Puppy Bowl, and that's what happens. Like, we don't. It's not so hard on Puppy Bowl to get a dog who's on national TV and adorable adopted, right? Because millions of people are watching. But when that spirit of adoption extends outside of those dogs that you see on TV, because maybe it's the siblings of the dog, or maybe it's the same dogs from the same shelter, but they didn't make it to the TV, but they'll still get a chance at a forever home because of the message that we're putting out there. And of course, the message that you guys are supporting. So it's so satisfying to hear that.
Okay, I know as a referee, you can't really play favorites, but do you have a favorite from Puppy Bowl this year?
I always do have a soft spot for the special needs dogs because we have, we just keep growing those roster sizes as well. This year we have 11, and I'm really partial to a little Boston Terrier with a missing leg called Trio. He's from Louis Legacy Rescue in New York City. And as a New York City boy, I'm partial to my hometown guys. And it's just been amazing to watch Trio on the field. And I would just say, look out for him. As far as if you're a NFL fan, we have got, don't worry, the doggy counterparts of Josh Allen, we got Paws Allen. Saquon Barkley, we got Saquon Barkey. The Kelsey brothers, we got Jason and Travis. So we've got a little something for everybody this year's Puppy Bowl. I would say, yeah, look out for them, those namesake dogs, but leave a little space in your heart for the special needs dogs too, especially Trio.
So, with so much experience officiating these puppies, right? 14 years. Do you think that you could handle humans playing football at this point?
No, I'm not ready. See, I was fired from human sports for being too soft on the players. I would congratulate each and every player after every touchdown. I'd want to rub their bellies. I'd offer them treats. I would give excessive water breaks. I wouldn't penalize as much as I was supposed to. I missed calls left and right. Again, I was just enjoying the game too much, and I just thought every player was adorable. So they demoted me to puppy football. But the joke's on them because that was not a demotion. In my world, that was a promotion. And I'm not leaving, man. No, this is the dream job.
Now, I would imagine that the Puppy Bowl is filled with bloopers, right? Do you have any favorites?
There is a lot of love for the Water Bowl this year. That's the most I can say without spoiling anything. But, we've got Puppy Bowl is unique because unlike human football, we've got a literal water bowl in the middle of the field. It's around the 40, 30 yard line, 30, 40 yard line. And it's got a camera underneath it. And it's really cute. You can kind of from the bottom part watch dogs, drinking. But some dogs take advantage of that water bowl and use it in ways that they shouldn't. So I would say the bloopers are the abuse of the on-field water bowl this year. It's a big one.
So, any star players that we should be looking out for?
Well, I've mentioned Paz Allen and Saquon Barkley, but I think you should also look out for look out for Smoosh. Smoosh, the best way to describe Smoosh is as a mix between if a Pekingese mated with a pug. So it's got that little squash. It's just a really unique looking dog. Kind of looks like a baby, basically a walking dust mop, but really elusive on the field, a slippery player, if you will. I think the fact that you can't quite see his eyes is what helps. It's what helps him defensively on the field. You never quite know if you're seeing his backside or his front side when he's moving towards you. So look out for Smoosh. I like Mr. Pickles, who's a Griffon mix. I also like Enrique, who is a mini pincher mix from the Sato Project. Let me see what else. Oh, Beethoven is a great Pyrenees. Huge dog. You'll see him in the fourth quarter from Best Friends Animal Society. Just a real charmer. And we've got a lot of LA dogs. LA, of course, has been impacted by the wildfires. So we've got a lot of dogs from the LA area, like Beethoven, Samson, Dasher, who are repping our LA, all our LA people and the displaced animals that are out here.
Oh, Dan, thank you so much for being with us. I'm already looking forward to chatting with you next year.
Thank you. Thank you so much.